Of course, we're back for another round of production mistakes, and in the wise words of the one Danny Briones, shocker! Internet, judging by the video title, this isn't our first rodeo, is it? So in the event that you missed the first 5 moments, feel free to check that video out too. You can kind of watch them in any order, it doesn't really matter. And while the previous 5 screw-ups were all either harmless, like a door being locked on live TV, or did have game implications but were instantly fixed because of faulty competition tech, I can't say the same for all of these next 5 mistakes. For example, let's talk about Big Brother 5. There are 2 production screw-ups in this video from this season, and while one of them is harmless, the other is a bit less so. The harmless screw-up is odd. It's from the Final 10 HOH competition where the players had to answer true or false about statements Julie Chen was making about objects in the house. This comp happened right after the twin twist was revealed, you know, the major twist of the season that Cowboy knew about up until the last minute, the one where Jace was absolutely floored and devastated by. Adria suddenly split like a cell into 2 and turned into 2 people. She had an identical twin named Natalie who was now able to compete in the game as an extra person. The twins basically had twice the odds to win over everyone else, and it was kinda unfair, but hey, what makes it even more unfair is when the producers screw up and allow wrong answers to slip by and keep said players in the HOH comp for longer than they deserve. Basically, in this HOH comp, Julie asked the players about plates in the house, and Natalie gets the question wrong. She says true, and it's wrong. That's not the right answer, as does Marvin, Cowboy, Drew, and Jace. Julie then asks Marvin, Cowboy, Drew, and Jace to step down, but for some reason doesn't ask Natalie to do the same. Natalie then resets her dial and keeps playing. In all my years of watching this show, I honestly am not sure if I've ever seen this happen anywhere else. I also find it odd that Natalie doesn't just remove herself after realizing she got the answer wrong. Like, lady, you know what you're doing. I see you. We all see you. The good news is that in the next question, everyone still in the comp gets the question right. Natalie, meanwhile, gets it wrong. Julie calls her out for it, and she finally steps down. Karma's a boomerang.
There are 4 bowls hanging on the lime green wall of the dining room. The correct answer is false. There are 3 bowls hanging on that wall. Marvin, Michael, Drew, and Jace, you've all been eliminated. The flowers in the vases on the wood room dresser are purple. The correct answer is true. The flowers are purple. I'm sorry, Natalie, you've been eliminated. Everyone else reset to blue. You're still in the game.
Okay, but let's still talk about BB5 because at the Final 7 HOH, there was this golf putting comp where the players had to sink a ball into the hole, and the first player to do so would move on to the next round. 6 players were competing in groups of 3, and in the first round, we saw Drew, Diane, and Cowboy step up, with Cowboy nailing his putt on the first shot. The next group had Marvin, Karen, and Adria, and this is where things got weird. None of these players were champion golf putters like Cowboy, they all missed a lot of their shots. But then, finally, Marvin sinks his ball and is declared the winner of the round. Marvin goes on to face Cowboy in the final round, where the players had 60 seconds to sink as many as they could. And seemingly Cowboy choked under the pressure, and Marvin managed to beat him, becoming the next HOH. However, if we roll back the tape to the previous round where Marvin won and we go to instant replay, we can actually see that Marvin probably didn't win that round after all. Because when Marvin sinks his ball, it doesn't actually go to the bottom of the hole right away. It circles the drain, meaning in the middle lane, we have Karen who banks her shot off the back wall and into the hole, dropping straight down, all while Marvin's ball is still swirling around. And if you're not really sure how to review this, I will point out that the producers had a graphic at the bottom of the screen to indicate when a ball was sunk, and as we saw with Cowboy's first shot, his graphic animated and a ball went to the bottom. Meanwhile, with Marvin and Karen, Karen's graphic did the thing, but Marvin's did not. So my personal theory is that there was some kind of button or sensor at the bottom of the hole that indicated if a ball was sunk to animate the graphic, and because Karen's ball dropped straight down, it connected first with the bottom of the hole, and thus meant that she should have been declared the winner of the round, not Marvin. Bear in mind, before the comp began, Julie stated the ball counts when it reaches the bottom of the hole, not when it's circling, and she even reiterates this when it's Marvin versus Cowboy in the final round. Despite this, the producers screwed up and didn't give Karen her dues. Marvin instead advanced, he won HOH, and Adria was sent packing. Which I could see happening with either Karen or Cowboy winning HOH too, but still, we're being pedantic.
The first person to sink a putt and whose ball drops all the way to the bottom of the tube wins the round. Go.
There it is.
Oh, instant. Michael, nice job. Oh, nice job, Marvin. Congratulations as the winner of group number 2. Marvin gets another one, takes the, wait, we gotta see for it to drop. Yep, and it does. Congratulations, Marvin. This is your week. You are the new head of household.
Speaking of the little details potentially screwing things up, can we take a moment to remember Big Brother 20 and that one terrible, horrible, no good, very bad day for Tyler? At the final 11, right as the jury was beginning, his budding showman's partner Angela won HOH and had put 2 of their alliance opponents on the block. Seems like a decent day to me. However, the producers seemingly thought the fans' expectations of the show were getting too high. The season was just like way too good up to that point, so they introduced a terrible twist called the Hacker, with an @ sign for the A, because that's cool. The Hacker twist was revealed to the cast, and the one person who was gonna put Tyler on the block with this secret twist, well, they won it, and then put him on the block. Very specific circumstances were occurring to unravel Tyler's game this day. To make matters worse, however, the producers accidentally made a whoopsie on the TV screens in the house, like a little child, when they revealed a random image to the entire cast. This was the image of a secret power Tyler was holding that he earned back in week 2. For reference, Bailey also had a secret power of her own that the entire house basically knew about because loose lips sink ships. And then Sam had used her secret power that she earned back in week 1, a power that gave Caitlyn the chance to embarrass herself in front of millions of people in less than 3 minutes. Sam had seen this icon when she received her power in week 1. She didn't really know what it did, but she did see the Cloud app icon. Meanwhile, Bailey didn't see it because Tyler had already picked it back in week 2, whereas Bailey got her power in week 3. The producers screwed up and accidentally revealed Tyler's Cloud power on the TV screen for about like a minute or so, and the cast all saw it. It popped up in the living room and the kitchen, and everyone was like, the Cloud! It basically gave away that this was a power in the game, and while only Tyler knew exactly what it did kinda hurt him a bit for no good reason. This wasn't supposed to happen. The producers weren't supposed to just randomly reveal an image of the power out of the blue, but hey, it's Big Brother. There are a lot of buttons in the back rooms. The intern accidentally put his coffee mug on the wrong one. Wait, was this the same intern on BB22?
The Cloud sounds nice. And he's sitting there nice and comfortable on that cloud. I'm gonna pick the Cloud.
Cloud? Well, I'm supposed... Huh. Well, I'm supposed to go to the diary room, so...
And I'm supposed to poop.
Oh!
Another contributor to someone's game getting a little more difficult thanks to the producers screwing up comes in the way of Big Brother 23 with the dynamic that was Sarah Beth versus All of the Lies. There was a subplot on BB23 involving Sarah Beth and how several players in the house didn't really trust her or who she was claiming to be. It wasn't a storyline covered much on the show, and while I don't know how much this production screw-up contributed to the storyline getting any momentum, I can say it definitely threw SB for a loop early on. Basically, on premiere nights, when the players were all moving into the house, they were put into groups of 4 with Julie introducing them and sending them off to their doom. The viewers would get an intro package from their home life about who they were and maybe a taste of their strategy going into the game. SB was a forensic chemist who planned to hide that part of her life from the cast and instead tell them that she was a voice actress, because she liked video games, cosplay, and sewing, and they were her hobbies. And a voice actress isn't nearly as intimidating of a profession. It was a lie, she wasn't a voice actress, but still, Pretty believable. But it's important to realize the producers knew SB was going with this storyline. They filmed it, introduced it to the audience, and even included her diary room that she recorded before the season began when they were competing in the first HOH comp on night 1. Teams were being drafted in the cast as a part of a major twist, and SB leaned into her lie about being a voice actress, and the producers leaned into it with her. And we get to the however part. However, before that, during the live premiere and before the move-in, SB was grouped with Tiffany, Hannah, and Claire on the stage. Claire was a massive super fan and had a keen eye. She was observant, and behind each of these players was a massive photo of them from their intro package. And in SB's case, her photo was of her wearing a lab coat with a bright yellow lanyard around her neck saying, "Do not cross," because she's a forensic chemist. Claire noted this, and so when SB said that she was a voice actress in a pre-recorded diary room to the entire cast, and didn't admit to being a chemist or anything of that sort, Claire began to question if SB was telling the truth, given the producers unintentionally revealed she had a reason to wear a lab coat and a crime scene lanyard. Something was up with SB, and Claire was on the scent, and given how this storyline unraveled all season about SB hiding truths about herself and getting targeted for it, it's easy to see how the producers screwed up with this lab coat photo decision on night 1 and unintentionally screwed over SB in the process.
My name's Sarah Beth, and I'm a forensic chemist for the state of Florida living here in Fort Myers. I analyze evidence for the presence or absence of controlled substances.
Tiffany, Hannah, Sarah Beth, and Claire, welcome to Big Brother. Are you ready to get things started?
Yes.
Okay.
Thank
Yes,
you.
go for it.
Oh my God.
Hi, my name is Sarah Beth. I am from Southwest Florida, and I'm a voice actress.
So you said you do voice acting.
Yes, I do.
Your voice is amazing.
All right, tell me what you've done.
That's a lie. I'm actually a forensic chemist. But I told everybody that I was a voice actress. I think forensic chemist sounds really cool and smart, and I don't want the other house guests to think that I'm super cool or smart.
I have theories about things, and I think that Sarah Beth is hiding a lot of who she is. And that, to me, makes her very suspicious because why are you hiding?
Fuck Sarah Beth, and I said that shit.
Last but not least, let's just take a moment from Big Brother 12 on finale night to chuckle at how Julie Chen was reading the final vote reveal between Hayden and Lane and was accidentally putting their respective keys in the wrong boxes. She read Hayden's name and put it in Lane's box, and vice versa 4 times, before finally realizing she had screwed up during the biggest moment of the season and had to switch the keys around on live TV. Look, we endearingly call her Chenbot for a reason, and sometimes she needs a fine-tuning every now and then. And now I'm kind of just imagining if somehow Lane could have won with 4 Hayden keys in his box, maybe that should have been the next big twist.
I will pull the keys from the box, revealing whom each juror chose to win Big Brother. Kathy has cast her vote for Hayden. Brendan has cast his vote for Lane to be the winner of Big Brother. I'm realizing I'm putting these in the wrong boxes, so I'm gonna just casually switch them now. You get the point. Trying to match up how they're sitting in the house. It's a nail biter, what can I tell you?
Those are 5 times the Big Brother producers screwed up again. Let me know what you think about these moments and of any others you may remember and want me to inevitably talk about in the future. Thanks to my patrons for all your support, for putting the right key in the right box each month. Thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to hold off on celebrating your HOH win until Instant Replay confirms it, and I will see you in the next one. Once I give the producers the most absurd intro package of all time, just to throw everyone off and play the game before the game even begins.
Only 29% of females who've won Big Brother, and now when I win, it's gonna be 33%. Yeah, I sound like I'm 5, but I'm actually an SAT, ACT, and math tutor. I guarantee this is gonna come up on your test, so I'm pretty stinking feisty. I know I'm a small package, but I'm a big force to be reckoned with. I've been holding this big secret for a really long time, and I'm just praying that these girls can accept it. I trust them. I'm not a child care worker who's never been to college. I am an aspiring mathematician. I'm My dream is to use prime numbers to fight against hackers for the NSA. Please don't tell us all.
I won't.
I trust you guys, and I need someone to talk to, like someone to know me.
Do you know calculus?
Yes.